Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today's video is a little bit different to my usual videos. This time I'm partaking in it's actually a fundraiser ride for the Greenlea Rescue Helicopter based in Taupo. And so we're hoping to raise a half decent amount of money to donate towards a great cause. So we've got 45 riders thereabouts, and we're going to do a ride through the Bay of Plenty, covering close to 200 kilometres, and mostly off-road, gravel roads, fire tracks, that sort of thing, and some nice tarmac in between. So settle in and enjoy.
You come on right up in here so these guys can get out. You come on in. Run people over, but don't touch the bikes. Okay, good morning, folks. Welcome to this charity ride. We're hoping to raise about $2,000 today for the chopper, which is fantastic. Thanks to Christian for raising the Rotorua Helicopter. Yeah. It's word to us. Yeah, we all know who Christian is. Cool. Today, weather is due to be like this all day, so that's pretty good. The conditions seem to be pretty good for us.
I'm going to leave a link in my description to the Greenlea Rescue Helicopter in Taupo. So if anyone feels like making a donation, that would be greatly appreciated. You just never know when you might need these guys. They're absolute lifesavers. I'm not even going to begin to explain where we're going on this ride, especially the private land and private forests that have been opened up for us. All I can say is we leave McLaren Falls Cafe and we head around Lake Rotorua and onto Roy Road, and then from there we go through a gate, an open gate for us, and then we're going to basically make our way through to McLaren Falls, where we'll have a little catch up and a bite to eat. Today's route is pretty big bike friendly, so not any steep hills, but it got a little bit greasy in places, but it was okay. I'm not all that confident on the big bike. On the Africa Twin, when it gets a bit greasy, I have difficulty feeling the front end, so I'm not going all that quick here, and as you can see, I've got some patient riders behind me. Hopefully I don't hold them up for too long. This was probably our only real hiccup of the day actually. We were just tiptoeing past these herd of cows here, trying to do the right thing, but unfortunately they decided to push up against the corner of the paddock and push the gate open, and about a dozen or so escaped. So it was a little bit of a problem here. We had to call the landowner and the farmer, and they had to rustle up the cows that got in front of us and put them into another paddock. And yeah, so we waited here for about 10 minutes until that was sorted, and we carried on. Just arriving at McLaren Falls. It's a primo wee spot, this one. So we thought we'd stop here, have a bite to eat, a chat, some good old-fashioned bike talk, and just get to know one another. It's a pretty big group. I can't remember people's names. I'm terrible with names, so do forgive me if I don't remember your name. I just seem to know people by their bikes and by their faces. So we've got all sorts of bikes here today, multiple KTMs, Desert X, DRs, Husqvarnas, Honda CRF 300s, I don't know, I'm probably forgetting a few, but yeah, lots of different bikes. Oh, Gas, it's Ian's bike, his lovely new bike, and yeah, so yeah, good times. Geez, I nearly forgot my own bike. Of course, a Honda Africa Twin CRF 1000. I think there are at least another couple of bikes, including Doug's Africa Twins, that is.
Footage there. Yeah, might as well, eh?
So we left McLaren Falls and headed through to Paengaroa via some really nice fast flowing gravel roads, and then we also got into another private forest block that takes us through to the back end of Kataroa, I guess. I really enjoyed that part of the ride. It was really awesome. It was fast and flowy at the start, a couple of little loose sort of gravel inclines, and I was having lots of fun on this one. Well, many thanks to Scott for getting us access to this amazing piece of farmland. It was so cool getting up high and over this. I believe this bit here is an airstrip actually. No, it was really good fun up here. So thanks, Scott, for organising all this access into this farmland. I really like this. I mean, it's seeing country that none of us have sort of seen before. So I really appreciate it. And the forested areas that we also got access to, just fantastic. Well, back where we started, McLaren Falls Cafe, only this time it's not coffee we're drinking. The drink of choice would be an ice cold hazy. Anyway, look, thanks to everybody that participated in the ride. Great riding, awesome company, and a huge shout out to Ian and Scott, and I dare say there's others that have helped put this ride together. And I believe we raised in excess of $2,000 towards the rescue helicopter. So great result all round. And hey, look, I will look forward to riding with you guys again in the very near future. So cheers everyone, and see you next time.